Hey everyone, welcome back to new content of Cybroses. In today's video, we will be discussing about Odoo 18 survey module. So with Odoo 18 survey module, the users can easily create the assessments, feedbacks, questionnaires, and many more. And this would allow you to collect the success rate and feedback of the customer or employees to check the market trends. So let's see how to make use of Odoo 18 survey module. Upon opening the survey application, Odoo presents the main dashboard of the survey application, otherwise known as the survey page. And the survey dashboard can be accessed at any time throughout the application by clicking on the survey header menu. And in the upper left corner, there is a new button. When clicked, Odoo presents a blank survey form that can be used to create a survey. And on the dashboard, all surveys that have been created in the dashboard database are displayed in default Kanban view. And from left to right, after the survey name, you can find the user who is responsible for the survey and the month on which it was created. And in each line on the survey's dashboard shows the following things, like the number of questions in a particular survey, as well as the average durations of the survey. That is how long it typically takes a particular participants to complete, and the number of registered participants for the survey, and the number of times that particular survey has been completed, and the percentage and data bar showcasing how many people have passed or become certified. And you just need to note that the pass percentage and the bar only appears when the required score has been configured for the particular survey. So the certified percentage and the bar only appears if the particular survey has set to is certification option. So as you just move on to the options, here you would be able to find an option called is a certification. So you can see as we have enabled that feature that will be appearing over here. If it's not enabled, you can see we won't be getting a feature on the survey over here in the dashboard. If neither passed nor failed appear on the line, that indicates the survey is without a required score was not enabled and the is a certification option. Now, it also shows the number of courses related to the survey, which only appears if there is more than one course created and attached to a single survey. So, as we haven't done with multiple courses, it's not available over here. Now, in the two far right of those points on the survey lines located on the survey application, dashboards are a collections of buttons. That is, we can find different buttons like share, test, then see result, start a live session, and all. So the share button, when you click on it, it will reveal a share. A survey pops up a form that can be used to invite potential participants to the survey, complete with a survey link that can be copied, and we can send this into a potential customer. And we can also find a toggle switch over here that is sent by mail. So as you just use a toggle, you can see it is just indicated in the green color. And when the send by email toggle is active, additional fields appears in which the recipient's additional emails and subject can be added to the email. And below that, a dynamic email template complete with a start certification button appears. So here you can see that, and which can be modified as well if needed. Now we can also add the attachments in the email as well, as the answer deadline can be set if needed. So once the modifications are done, you can just click on send button. So let me add Abigail Peterson over here as a recipient, and we can just click on the send button in order to send this into that particular contact. And we just need to keep in mind that the default mail template for the survey invites can be edited by going to the technical side of the settings. So as you just move on to the settings, you can find the technical, and here we have the email template. So let me search for the email templates, and here you can search for survey invite, and here you can find the survey invite, and you can see that. Okay. So if you want to make any change over here, you can change, which means send by email toggle is switch not present when the survey line has 0 questions. Okay. And the survey lines only appears when the survey access mode is set to anyone with link. And if you want to make any further changes, you can also do that. Now we are just going to talk about the test button. So the main peculiarity of the test button is that when you click on the test button, you can find the version of the survey in a new tab from the point of view of the survey participant in order to check any of the error or inconsistencies. So we can simply test this like the product, test your knowledge of the product. So let's click on continue. And here we can just check whether this has got any issues or errors or inconsistency. So do we sell aquatic block screen? Yes. And select the all the existing products. So here these are the existing products. And let's click on continue and select the available customizations for our customizable desk. Um, so you can choose the options, and afterwards we can just go with the other question, that is how many versions of the corner desk do you have. uh that's two. And do you think we have a missing product in our catalog? If yes, explain what kind is, and if no, you just don't need to explain. So let's continue. And now let's see, we are just going to test the prices of the product. So how much do we sell our cabinet box? So I just think it's for 80. And sell all products that sell for 100 or more. So we can just go with all the options, because I think every um items are just selling for about 1,000, $100, 100 or 100 above. So what do you think about our prices not rated? Let's say it's correctly priced, and let's move on to the policies. So upon the completion of survey, it will be completed. You can find the survey completion over here. Now, how many days in our money back guaranteed? Let's say it's one. And let's continue. If a customer purchases a product 6 January 2020, what is the latest day we expect to ship it? Let's say it's 5. I'm just giving a random answer over here. If a customer purchases a 1 year warranty on 6 January 2020, do we expect the warranty to expire? When do you expect? Okay, so it will be on 21 December, I think. 2021 December. So let's provide the date over here. Okay, let's choose the proper date. So we can say that it will be December. And let's continue with the question. And what do you think is the best for us to start having the annual sale? Let's continue with the question. And what day and time do you think most customers are likely to call customer services? So let's say Monday. And let me continue it. How many chairs do you think we should aim to sell in a year? Let's say it as 1,000. And you can see you have scored 38.89. So if you want to review your answers, you can see that. And if you want to make any attempt over here, you can also easily get all the things by going to the test. So afterwards, let's go back to the survey. And in the survey, we can find different fields like see result and all. So clicking on see result, it reveals a new tab showcasing the detailed metrics and graphical representations of all the surveys including the participants, the questions, and the responses, and deeper analysis. And you can find everything from this section. And if you want to start a new survey, you can also start that. Now let's go back. Now you can find the other button called start live session. So as you just move on to here, you can see we can just start the live session using the QR code or using the link. So quiz about our company. So if we just click on start here, you can see how it's going to start and all. So here we have to fill out all the other details, like we have to provide the name and all other details. So for the time being, I'm not going with that. And we can also just end the live session. So when you just go with all the questions and all, finally you will be seeing that there will be an end live session. Clicking on the end live sessions that has been officially started, this button optionally only appears on a survey line that have been previously initiated. Okay, so currently we cannot find that. And all the above, these buttons are located to the far right of the survey lines. Now let's talk about the three dots. So as you just move on to the three dots here, you can find edit survey. So when you click on that, Odoo reveals all the survey form for that particular survey, which can then be modified in the number of different ways. And in this case, you can see that we can share this, and which means we can share the survey using the link which we have explained in the dashboard, and we can also find the results. And if we want to test this, we can also do that. And if we want to close this, we can also close the survey. And if you want to delete the survey, there is an option to delete the survey, and you can also print the survey as well as request the signature for the survey, and you can find all the options over here. And if you want to delete the survey, you can see that we have the option to delete the survey, and we can also provide the colors over here. And beneath the buttons is located the clock icon, and when clicking on the mini clock icon, you can see it pops over here in order to schedule the activities for survey. So if you want to schedule the activity, we can set the activity, and you can see it's been marked over here. So if you want to set any other activity like the phone calls or emails and all, you can set that. So let's open the calendar and let's set the uh, thing that we want to set. So let's mark the it's yeah, currently we have been set over there. And as you just move on, you can see the other thing is scheduled over here. Now as you just move on to the list view, the survey dashboard uh, is being switched into the Kanban view. But by default we know it will be Kanban view, but there is also the list view option available. And when the icon is just switched, you can get that. So in the list view also we can create a new survey, and this shows the survey title, the responsible person, the average duration, the registered participants, and the success ratio, as well as the average ratio. So afterwards, we can also find the activity over here. So this have the survey application dashboard that displays nothing but the activities associated with the surveys in the database. And clicking on the clock icon, we know it also shows how to reveal the it reveals the table with the rows and the columns that shows the different surveys in the database, and the column depicts the various activity type that is configured. Now if you want to create a new survey, you can simply go to the new button and create a survey over here. So let's say this as a satisfactory survey, and afterwards you can also set the responsible person. And you can also see that we can create a live session, we can share this. If you want to close this, you can also close that. Afterwards we can also add the section, and if you want to create a question and all, we can also set that. And under the options here, you can see that we can just go with options like one page per questions, on one page per sections, or one page with all questions and all. And there are different options over here. So let's say that one page per question. So let me provide two questions over here. Let's say it's computer question. and let's ask the question over here. So I'm going to ask the question like, um, let's say, let's change the, yeah, section from here as just details. So let's ask like, what is your name? And we just need to provide the text answer over here. And let's save and close that. And let me add the other question, that is um, date of birth. And in this case, we want to provide the date. And let me say that we just want to save and close that. And under the options, we just need to provide a page per question. So in each page, one question only will be there, and display progress over here. And we also just need to get all question selections. And we don't want to provide any scoring for this. And like we can also set the limit for this. It will be 10 minutes to attend the survey. And if we want to set the required login over here, we can also set that. And the limit also can be set over here. And we can also set the access mode, so anyone with the link can access over there. And we can also provide the descriptions. Let's say that the description is yeah, detail collection or details verifications. Thank you for the verification. So this will be the end message. And let me save this. Afterwards, if you want to add the participants, if you want to see the participants who have attended this, you can also just get that. So currently there are no participants, and when I just remove the filter, you would be able to see everyone. Now let's move on, and you can find the questions that is created as we haven't started this. You can see nobody has attended that. And let's see, we are just going to make a test, and let's say we are just going to start that. And let's provide the name over here, and let's provide the yeah, date of birth. So let's say the date of birth is on January 1st, and let me click on submit. And here you can see we have just given every answers. And if you want to retry this, you can retry that, and you can find the end message that we have given, the number of attempts left. And if you want to review the answers, you can also just get that. Now let's go back to the survey, and under the survey we can find the participants. So you can see each of the participants in each survey. So as we just create a new survey, here you can find who has just attended that. And under the questions and answers, you can find all the questions that are created over here. And if you want to find the suggested values, you can also find the suggested values for each questions. And if you want to get the detailed answer, you can also just get the detailed answers over here. See how the question, and you can also find the answer type and everything over here. So that's how we just deal with the survey module of Odoo 18. So I hope this video clarifies how to use the survey module of Odoo 18. And if you want Odoo customization or Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cyberoses. As always, stay awesome, and thank you for watching the video.